Hello gang, it's Dean here. I'm going to attempt to do a 15-minute quick painting, just kind of in a Bob Ross style. I have a reference photo over here I'm looking at. Just want to see what I can do. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of steps, not a whole lot of color, not a whole lot of detail. Just want to see what I can get done in around 15 minutes. So let's get going. We're on a, I think, 11 by 14 canvas. All right, let's do it. I'm going to start with some phthalo blue, a little bit of phthalo green, some white. I'm going to knock in some sky here. Let's see. Oh, it's a little dark. Throw some white in there. Yeah, it's kind of pretty. Maybe a little bit more white. A little bit of blue. Okay. Knock this sky in here. Knock some of that paint off my rag. Maybe a little lighter as I come down and some more white. Set my fancy palette up here for y'all to see. Okay, it's that pretty little sky. Get a little lighter as I come down, a little bit, not too much, not too crazy here. Some Bob Ross little happy little X's there. And maybe I'll dab in a little light cloud here, just an indication, not much. Don't have much time, just gonna indicate a little something going on up here. Alrighty. Little wispy dude up here, coming down. And I'm working wet into wet, so my paint's dissipating is almost as quick as I put it on there, but that's all right. We get some fun little shapes and see what happens. Alrighty, make a tiny bit more here. Okay, that'll work. Now I'm going to take some of that same color. Maybe a little bit more phthalo green in there. I'm going to work in a little water action here on the bottom. Kind of warm it up some. There we go. That's a pretty color. And just using a kind of a medium flat brush here. No big whoop. Maybe a tiny bit more green over here and a tiny bit of blue over here. Don't really have time to mess with it too much, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe a little bit right up in here. There, I like that. Okay, lighten that up some with some white. Bring this all the way across. Lighten this up a little bit right here. Okay. And I'm not sure. I think maybe I need to bring my sky down a tiny bit more. So we'll just do that just in case. Always better to err on the side of caution instead of having a chunk of canvas, no paint on it, you gotta come back to later. That's always a pain. Alrighty, that should work. And we'll call this good enough for the water. I'm gonna cheat here, throw a little hairdryer on it for about 10 seconds. Alright, alive, 15 seconds. Alrighty. Trying to come unplugged on me. Okay, now we're going to put in, let's put in a mountain. Okay? So we're going to use just kind of the same colors we had earlier. A little bit of blue. I'm going to throw a little bit of black in there. Just to gray it down some, not too much. Maybe a tiny bit of red, I don't know. We'll see what color we got here. Just definitely want a little bit darker than the sky. That'll work. I'm just going to paint in a quick little, happy little mountain here. Oh, you could do this with a palette knife as well. But I'm just going to indicate a little mountain range here. Just worried about the top shape, not so much the underneath side. Okay, so do this, pull this down. It's going to big old mountain here. That's all right. Mountains are fun, as long as you don't have to climb them. Okay, you got to do that there. We've got to lighten it up with a little bit of white paint here. Do the old Bob Ross technique of lightening it up as it comes down. You could call that like creating mist, I guess. I don't know. I think what it's for is just makes it so there's not a hard edge on the bottom there. Alrighty. I already kind of get some ideas where we're going to go here. Alright. So there's my main mountain shape. Now we're going to take a little bit of white, put we're just gonna dab it on here, make some snow. Just gonna dab it. Come on down, decide where you want this. I got a lot of paint on here. All right, gonna cruise on out. Don't be stingy with my paint. I can always take some off here or change it a little bit. Since we're going against the clock, I gotta add quite a bit at the very beginning here. Maybe a little bit up in here. Kind of comes down. And decide where I want this bad boy to go. Maybe it comes all the way over here. Bring this down. And then I can again kind of lighten this up a little bit as it comes down. Very lightly, bring it on down. And I'm going to do a little bit darker, not quite as dark as I had for the actual mountain. So it's a little bit lighter, but I can create a few little happy shadows on this side. This is the cooler side. So I'll just pop a few in there. A little darker than that. Maybe pull a few down in here. And maybe something like that come down. Not too crazy. Alrighty. I think we're good with that. Now, we've got to figure out what we're going to put here. I think we're going to just do a quick little kind of dark tree area. So I'm using some of that green, some blue, a little black. I'm going to start on the left side here. I'm just going to come down here, cut my horizon line, and just start pulling some lines up. Okay. Very simple little shapes. Just kind of like we're doing some trees. Just repeat these over and over again. We're doing pretty good on time. We'll see how I do. Alright. I'll turn my brush this way, pull a few up. Dogs are in here talking to me. Pick a little black up, throw a few of those in there. And then I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit as I come across. I think I am. Maybe a tiny bit of white in there. More green. And just gonna slowly bring this across. And using probably a bit bigger brush than I need, but that's all right. It'll still work. So here and there, gonna come across. A little lighter, a little smaller. Making a little bit taller on this side again. A little darker. And see where we get. Okay, there we go. There's some pretty little trees there. Pop a few of these up. Okay, moving on. So that's going to be my little tree line. Now I've got to figure out what I want to put in the front. I think we're going to take some white, some yellow, and some phthalo green here. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. We're going to pull in a little hillside here. It'll kind of set these trees back a little bit. Look like they're on some foothills. Alrighty, throw that back there. That's not too bad. Maybe a little yellow on top right here, just to kind of lighten it up. That works. And we'll pick up some more light color. So we're still in the green, but we're going to lighten it up a little bit and come down below this, where the sun might be picking it up some as it's streaming through there. And some way over here. Okay, so this is not a whole lot of detail. Remember this, guys, because I'm burning time here. I'm gonna just put in a few little shadows back in here. Alrighty. How are we doing on time here? I think we're at about 10 after. I can't even tell. Can't even tell. Let's see where we're at. Alrighty, now for the water, cleaning my brush. By the way, I got all my stuffs here on the right side. I'm cleaning my brush a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and put in, I'm going to still stick with these greens here. And I'm going to go ahead and, let's put in a big old tree. Big old papa tree up here on the right side here. Just pull this down. Oh, there we go. Maybe a little darker. A little darker on this bad boy. Okay. I'm just going to take this big brush. The dog's over here being silly. I'm just going to just dab this in. It's my big brush. And I could have used a fan brush. I just didn't want to grab it. Truth be known, I'm kind of being lazy. And just dabbing this bad boy all the way down. Decide how big you want this guy. He's got his arms go way over here. And we'll call that good. Clean the brush off a little bit. I'll make it a little lighter color here, so I'm going to use some green and some green and some a little bit of white. Yeah, I threw my brush at the dogs. They're being too loud. And same brush. I'm just using a big flat brush. I haven't switched brushes yet. Well, how about that, huh? Dab a few little highlights here. A little darker as I come down, which just happens to work out because the paint's coming off the brush. A little bit of yellow right out here. All right, there's a happy little tree. Very good. Now we're going to go ahead and just pop in a little bit of a landmass down here. So we're just take some yellow, some green, maybe a little blue, tiny bit of black. Just darken this up. We're just going to squish this in here. I want a little darker than that. Okay, just going to squish this in. Just dab. I'm just beating the heck up out of this little brush we used earlier. So it's the same brush I've used the whole time. Excuse me. I'm just going to dab this in. Just dab, 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 dab. Just beating the heck up out of it. And something about like that. I'm going to real quick clean my brush. I'm going to pick up some yellow and some white. A lot of white to make it opaque. And I'm working wet into wet, so it's likely going to get a little bit dull as I go, but I'm going to just kind of dab some color over the top of this. Make some pretty little flowers, whatever we think these are. I'm just going to kind of work in little bunches here. Not cover everything that I just did, just create some little spots, a little lighter as it goes down, or rather a little darker as it goes down. Okay, that works. While I've got this color on me, maybe I'll pull a little bit down on some of this here just to create kind of a land area back here. Not a big deal. Clean my brush off. We're looking pretty good. I think maybe I got time to put a couple streaks of color in the water. Some highlights maybe. All right, so I'm gonna just pick up a little bit of white, kind of mash it into my brush, and just a few little sparkles of color maybe back in here. And right up along the landmass here. And I didn't plan on doing this, but I used the big brush all the way through. That kind of worked out. And I don't know if that's a recommendation or not, but it's working for me. So that's what we're doing today. Okay. Throw a little bit more into the cloud. And I think we'll call that good. All right, there's your 15-minute painting. All right, hope you guys liked it.